Okay, next question. Do you think other people should participate in the practice, and if so, why? Well, yes, I believe they should. I wouldn't be here doing this video if I didn't. Why? Why should you? Because it releases you, is maybe the best way to put it. Your past, your history, your parents, your family, your upbringing, your society that you live in, your religion if you have one, it's all placed limits on you. And those limits are artificial. And the practice can help you see past those limits. It can help you gain those experiences which are currently being filtered out of your life because of all these other things.
Do you think other people should participate in the practice? If so, why? It's actually easier for me to say why people shouldn't participate in the practice. Requires an awful lot of self-evaluation, self-awareness, of being ready, willing, and able to recognize what you need to change about yourself, if you need to change anything about yourself. If you're one of those amazing individuals who doesn't need to change anything about yourself or your life or how you deal with other people, then you definitely do not need to be in the practice. But it requires a lot of work. It's not easy. You have to really be willing to go inside, to look. Think of psychotherapy on steroids, psychoanalytics on steroids, anything, you have to clean yourself out so that the practice can fill you. And that requires a lot of work, which most people, quite honestly, do not want to do. Most people do not want to take on responsibility for themselves or their lives or their interactions with others. It's much easier to blame somebody else or something else when things go wrong. But of course, that's not going to help you learn to change such things in the future and be on watch for them and be aware of them. So, do I think other people should study the practice? Not really. If you are someone who, by God, I want to learn this stuff, well, then be prepared. Be prepared for a lot of pain, a lot of joy. But, you got to work through a lot of stuff. And it's not easy. If it's easy for you, well, you're the first person on the planet that I've ever encountered. So good. And you can teach me stuff, and that'd be wonderful. And there you go.
Do I think other people should participate in the practice? Here are my thoughts. Here are my thoughts on everyone, and what I guess what is trying to be done here. The way that I look at it is that we're trying to build something. We're trying to build something that will free people from the oppression of fear and lots and lots of via negativity, inherited, whether you call it sins of the father or you call it cycles of abuse. This is something that can help people get through that and help and develop community, a support structure. So when I think of the practice and when I think of what's trying to be done with the practice, I look at it in those terms. I see it as, okay, no one is trying to start another, a new religion or anything like that. I think what we are endeavoring to do here is create a community where we can help make each other better, learn from each other, grow, and in that process make the world better. So do I think other people should join the practice? I think, yeah, I would love it. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, is that there's not just, 10 of us, that there's hundreds of us or thousands of us that can help each other, because the more people that there are, again, the more of the more varying ways of looking at things, and you can get down into the nitty gritty. I mean, there's going to be somebody there in that group, in that community, that can help you, and you can help them, and that's what it's all about.